Airplane accidents are a very unique part of the practice of personal injury work that you really have to have experience in to successfully handle. Airplane accidents are divided in two types. General aviation, which is small planes, private planes, could be jets, and commercial aviation, which are what most of us travel on all the time, the big airlines. And I've handled both types of cases. Every single plane crash is investigated by the National Transportation Safety Board. And whether it's a small private plane or whether it's a commercial plane. And so they'll do an initial report. You have to get that report. You have to dissect it yourself, and you have to decide in what direction you're going to go. Is it going to be, air traffic controller? It's going to be some defect. I had one case with a defect in the runway. Is it pilot error? I had a commercial plane outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, where they turned the alarms off as they were descending and went below the minimum descent altitude and crashed, I should say, about 2 miles short of the runway on a clear day. So, there were about 200 people that were killed. There were 5 survivors. So you have to look at each one of these things and analyze them to determine what the cause was. You also have to be aware of the fact that because of radar involved, you can get tracings of the plane's flight going way back and obtain that and actually recreate the accident itself. I had a case involving 2 planes that collided, a mid-air crash in DeLand, Florida. One, an Embry-Riddle plane that had a student pilot and an instructor in it, and the other one had a former astronaut was in the other plane. He was the instructor and had a commercial jet pilot that was actually flying the plane, and they were flying it the wrong way. It was a towerless airport. They were flying it the wrong way against the runway when the other plane was taking off, and they collided at the end of the runway, only maybe 600 feet in the air, and all 4 were killed, needless to say. When I was investigating that case against Embry-Riddle, which is a flight school, we got their near mid-air collision data, and they settled the case right away because they had over 100 near mid-air collisions each year in the prior 3 years. So those are the things you have to look at in an aircraft crash.